Tensely, Andres, no. I don't believe you. But you can prove me around. I love people who prove me wrong. Um, so the first thing about factoring is GCF factoring. Okay, GCF factoring is going to be, we already talked about yesterday. And GCF factoring, you have to be paying attention. Um, this is a most important step. Everything you should must, I'm gonna say this, must check this first. Okay, must check GCF factoring first. Because sometimes you can GCF factor first and then factor the rest of them. But you must do this. It's like before you get out of the door, you must open a door. However, there was once, I don't know if you guys know Cindy Kelly. Like they were about to tow her car in the parking lot, and she tried to run through that door with the doors locked. It was really funny. She run without opening the door, and she didn't get through the door. She just bounced off the door and fall back down. It was really funny. But anyway, you had to be there to see it. But um, so you know Sydney, right? Yeah. Told her, asked her, did you try to run over a door one time? Um, so the first thing you should check whether door is open or not. So first thing you must check GCF factor. Okay. Also something I would like to know, factor out a negative. If the first term is negative. It's a first term is negative. For example, you guys should know how to factor this. Negative 12x squared y to the 4 plus 6x, oh actually plus 18, sorry, 18x y to the third. Okay, so what is the GCF here between those two? So those will be a harder question of GCF here. So what can I factor out here? I know you know. I need to call on somebody. I don't think they know. Or who knows? Raise your hand first. Okay. Okay. Dominic, do you know what's a GCF here?
Six.
Uh, just 6.
6x watch battlefield.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to add, Zeke?
Negative sign at the beginning.
Yeah, negative sign. So since the first term is negative, and did anybody have questions? Why is x y to the 3? Andres, do you have a question? Why is x y to the 3? Oh, you understand? Okay. Yeah. So there's only 3 here. So the y to the 3, because they both have y to the 3, they both don't have y to the 4. And x is this, right? And then, so between 12 and 18, the common factor is 6. 6 here, and also factor out a negative sign. And once you factor out, you want to do this times this equal to this. So 6 times what? Negative 6 times what equal to negative 12? Right? 2, right? And then x times what equal to x squared? Well, it has to be x, right? And there's a y. And then I hear the next one is going to be minus 3. And that's it. Minus 3. And so double check your factoring. And this is a factoring in things. Alexandra, move your seat forward. Please go over there. It pains me. It pains me, Quint. You look like Chinese. Move it forward if you cannot see. You sure you can see?
I can see.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Do not ask me to zoom in again, okay? Mr. A, can you zoom in, please? All right. So that's GCF. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about everything must check the GCF because some homework question today, you're gonna have to check GCF first. So next time, there's next 3 possibilities. Okay, the first possibility is a trinomial. What is trinomial? Trinomial is 3 term. So trinomial is 3 term. So 3 term. And I'm going to teach you this something called a box method. Okay? Now, you probably already learned a way you done in the past. But I'm gonna tell you erase that way because my way is better. And it's not because like some teachers say that, but I really meant it because I actually go try to teach like 10 different way. And I had to go ask other teachers as what's your best way? What's your best way? Until I met one teacher told me this is her best way and this is really the best way. But I try and I try and I try. Not a single way is get to my progression. I have got to a student who doesn't even know multiplication table able to factor. So she barely know multiplication table. Her name is Jasmine. I remember a long time ago. But anyway, so I hear you can get binomial. Binomial, you'll have a 2 situation. There was a difference of a square. Which is a squared minus b squared equal to a minus b times a plus b. Those of you guys that good algebra 2 student, you know what this formula is about. However, you guys might not remember this formula is called a to the cube plus b to the cube. This is called sum and difference of the cube. A lot of you guys don't know this, but it's actually a plus b, a squared minus ab plus b squared. Now, this one doesn't use all the time, but I'm going to teach you. It's also on the test as well. Or a cubed minus b to the cube equal to a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. Now, how many of you guys have seen sum and difference of the cube? Raise your hand if you did. Okay, Lance did. Good job. Zeke did? Okay. Who's your algebra 2 teacher? Davies? Okay. And you also have Davies? Okay. I think she does mention about this, so it's good. Okay. Good. But most of the time, people just forget. The teacher does teach us stuff, but we just forget. There is a polynomial. Polynomial means more than 3 terms. So, for example, fourth or fifth. Fourth usually. Fourth. Okay, more. So 4 term. So I would say 4 term. That's this way. 4 term. More than 3 terms. So I think that's unnecessary. 4 terms. Then that's gonna be a specific method called factor by grouping. Now some people use this for trinomial. And yes.
Can you scroll up a little bit?
Yeah. Factor by grouping is a specific way. It's GCF twice. If you have GCF and you're going to factor out GCF and you're going to factor out GCF again. Okay, now the biggest thing that we're going to learn is the box method. What is the box method? I'm going to teach you a box method, but some of you guys are very good at factoring. Very, very good. Okay? Matter of fact, you are so good you don't want to learn my method. That's fine. So let's talk about what is box method for factoring. And trust me, if I teach you this, it will help you on SAT. We're going to show you SAT question that you can use this method. Okay, box method. So your end goal is to factor something like this. And if I give you 2 minutes and you can factor this, factor 5x squared and 29x, and you are allowed to not use my way. But I want you to try it if you know how to factor this, and I'll give you 2 minutes. So right now it's 11:56. We're gonna give you to 11:59, which is 2 minutes some. And I want you to see, does anybody know how to factor? If you know how to factor, great. I want you to try it. You say, I'm expert at factoring, and you can factor this, more power to you, because Jew cannot factor it. Okay, so if Andres learned how to factor this, you're better than Jew. No, it really on this test, like he was like, I don't remember, this number's so big, I can't factor this. Yeah. 29x minus 42. Kyle, you did it? You know?
Teachers, please release your students for B lunch at this time.
No? Jew? No?
Nope.
You didn't got it? Okay, let me check. You still have, you have 1 more minute. Kind of hard, right? So let's start with something easy. And Zeke, if you got it, you can bring and show me. But I think your time's almost running out. Huh?
Bring it up to you.
Yeah, bring it to me. Very good. Okay. So one student able to do it out of 2 minutes, which is good. So that means rest of you guys learn my method. So you can choose to whatever you want, but I think still prefer him to learn a plan B. Why do I think a plan B is important? Because I have a student like Jew. It's like, no, I don't want it. I just want to plan A. It worked for me. So it didn't work on this particular question. I am another student with the MIT. Her name is Ananda Santos, and she says, I know how to factor already. So, and I says, hey, you want to learn a second way to have a plan B? And there's one test that she come up to me. She's like, yeah, I actually use plan B rather than plan A. So, because plan A didn't work out too well. And I'm going to show Zeke is actually a lot easier than the way he did it. But there was actually tricks to do things. There was a lot of small tricks. So here, let's start with some simple one. Let's start with something x squared minus x minus 6, okay? And this is very easy. Most of you guys can do it without it. But I'm going to show you a box method based on these questions. So I think about it's going to be x here, x squared. So this is the first term. So this is the first term, first, middle, last. But I'm going to rearrange the order. First, last, middle, like this. Okay, so sorry. First, last, middle. And so this is going to be -6, and also including the x, okay? Not only the number, but also the x. Now, reason being is this. Now, you're going to feel like this is a lot of writing, but trust me, when they get the harder problem, it's a lot easier because I only give you a harder problem. I don't give you easy problem like this. I give you a lot of problem like this, okay? And you're going to have to figure it out. Now, first, last, middle. Now, why do I change the order? And what's a good way to memorize? Anybody is middle child in your house is a middle child? Okay. So if you're a middle child, you don't get shit. older one get everything, the younger one get everything. It's pretty much how it works because I know I'm a middle child of 7 kids. So I'm the 4th child of 7 kids. So there's 3 kids above me and 3 kids below me. And I get nothing. I get like clothes with holes. And I don't know if Zeke knows what I'm talking about, but you do?
I'm the fourth of six, but I'm the true middle because
Oh, okay. So the middle child kind of suck. The baby one is actually gets everything. I don't know if that's true in your household.
the clothes get 2 more.
Huh?
The hand-me-downs get 2 more.
Yeah. And so they get brand new one. Okay. So first, last, middle. So the middle child kind of left outside the house. So just imagine like first child and last child is inside the house. So basically, what you're gonna do is those 4 spaces are multiplying each other. So it's gonna be x times x equal to x squared. And you gotta think about 2 number times each other to get me 6. However, there's 2 choices. 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. And pay close attention. 90% of the time, it's going to be this one. Why? Because textbook tended to write the number that's closer to each other, not the end. 1 and 6 very rarely happen. It does happen. It doesn't mean it won't, but you will prefer to write the things in the middle. So you should try that number first rather than any other number. Why that is, I'm going to try 3 and 2. And I'm going to say it's 3x and 2x, right? So everything else is multiplying here. So I'm going to use typical color here. So the color here, 3x and 2x. Now, here's the only part is adding. So adding. So you said 3x plus 2x. Does that give me negative x? Does that give me negative x? No, right? So, but also 3 times 2, like see, 3 times 2 does not give me negative 6. No. So that means one number needs to be negative. Which number needs to be negative? 3, right? So 3 is negative. And this is also negative because that's negative, so this is negative. So now if you add those 2, right? If you add this one here, you get negative x. Very, very close attention that this has to be true. This and this has to be true. Okay? It has to add up to be negative x. Everything else multiplied is only in those 2 circles that's adding. Now, also another thing is sometimes you can switch those 2 numbers around, and sometimes they both can be negative. If this is positive, they both can be negative. Okay? So the next question, we're not going to get to this stage yet. We're going to get to the next stage is, hey, can you do this? Can you factor this using this specific way? Now, at first, you're going to struggle, but I'm show you in a second. I actually don't write down anything. And like I say, you know how some people play chess without chessboard? They can see things like knight e4 and queen d6, something like that. So in the sense, like I don't actually write it down if it's something like this easy. But I kind of visualize a checkboard and can think about what's going to happen. So I actually don't write anything down for this kind of question. But I'm going to start practicing with something that's easy. And then when you get to a harder problem, you still can manage it. So let's try this problem. Remember, try the numbers close to each other first. So if you have a choice between, let's say 20, right? 20 could be 2 times 10 or 1 times 20 or 4 times 5. Try 4 times 5 first. That's very, very important because that saves you a lot of time. Drew, are we done? Jack's done too? Jack's like, I don't need a box method for this. This is too easy. Julian's done too? Julian's done? How many of you guys are done? All right, good. So you guys are good? Andres, pay attention. First, last, middle. X squared minus 2x. Oh, sorry, minus 24. And minus 2x. Do you have that? 2 things times each other is going to be x and x, right? So Andres, let me ask you, what number times what number is 24? Negative 24 here? 12 and 2 is a good choice. Is any better choice?
Four and six.
That's okay. Be patient. I think a lot of time, like you don't, and my son also had the same issue. Is like, you guys don't think before you speak. Think before you speak. So or think before you do anything. You slow and steady win the race. You don't have to be the first one to come out wrong answer. So it's 4 to 6. Okay, so 4x here and 6x. Does that make sense? Now, Andre, which one need to be negative in order to give negative 2x?
Bigger number.
What is it? Okay, why? Because it's negative 6 is bigger, right? So the negative 6 is bigger than 4, but it's a negative, it's going to go negative. Have you ever played like a Friday Fountain or something like that? No? Anyway, yeah. Have you played golf? Have you played golf before? Yeah.
No.
Okay, never mind. Michael, yes.
So the 4 and the 6 have to be in order.
No, it doesn't have to be in order. They can switch. So this one to be negative 6.
Yeah, the number that you're trying to add to is negative, the bigger number has to be negative.
Yeah.
So if it's positive and one of them has to be negative, you want this.
So again, you're gonna pair it diagonally like this. In this case, it doesn't matter. So, but in other case, it does matter. So this is x minus 6, x plus 4. Yes.
Why'd you use 4 and 6 and not like 2 and 12?
Okay, let's just assume I use 2 and 12. Let's say 2 and 12 here. Is that gonna give you negative 2x in any way? Like 2x and 12x is gonna give you 14x. Yeah, so you want to make sure that they add up to be negative 2x.
Oh, okay.
So that's why the probability wise, I say it's like, you know how you playing, I don't know, if you guys go bank gambling, you're playing blackjack, then if you got a king, then you almost want to bet because that's highest probability. Because you might get, if you got an ace, then it's a blackjack. Do you play blackjack? No? Okay. Anyway, I'm not supposed to teach you how to gamble. But anyway, is that okay? So the highest probability is a number close to each other. And I'm going to show you that this method does impact to something like this, right? Hold on, let me think about it. Okay, so to factor this one, it gets kind of hard. But with this method, it's going to be very easy. But with the caveat is, there is small plot twists here. Small plot twists. Let's see if anybody can find it. Do you see it?
Yeah.
I know you see it. How many of you guys got it? One? Do you see what I'm saying? No. Yeah, okay. Drew and Zeke see what I'm saying. So only 2 people can get it? You got it? No? Michael got it? No? Jack, did you get it? No? No? Lens? Kyle? No? Patel? No? Julian got it. No? Did you got it, Julian? Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay. So Zeke, what am I talking about?
So in the other ones that we've been doing, the first number, it's always been one, but since it's above one now, the factoring has to be different, because otherwise it won't add up. Like if you try adding it up, it's 3x and 3x, and then 49. Your option is 7 and 7.
Right.
And 7 and 9 can't get up to 42, negative 42.
Yeah, but
You have to multiply A times C to get it.
no, it worked. Look, this one's 42, right? And well, two number close to each other. This will happen to be 3x, 3x, right? Does that make sense? And two number times each other has to be 7 and 7, right? That's the closest combination. So it's 21x and 21x. So then you say, well, that's not negative 42x. It's positive 42x. But what can happen?
Make them
Yes, good job, Kyra. Because negative 7 times negative 7 is 49, positive. So you can have two negative signs become positive. So this is negative negative. And that's going to be negative 42. So it'll be 3x minus 7 squared. Yes, no, maybe? Do you understand? What you don't understand?
okay. So you got the threes from the 9. Right?
Yeah, so 9 has a 9 times 1, right? But 3 times 3 is better than 9 times 1, right?
Okay.
So I choose 3x times 3x.
Okay. And then
49?
you got the 7s from the 49.
Yeah,
So you
7
got
times
the first one, and then you switched it so it's the middle term.
Yeah.
And then we multiplied it, we got 21.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and no, this part is adding.
Oh, okay.
You had to add up to be negative 42.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, I know the first couple tries a little bit harder. Do you guys understand or no? Okay, let's try another one. This one's a little bit more intense, but remember the trick is always choose the middle number first. Now, sometimes you can switch this number, like 4 and 6, you can play around with the other one, they can switch it, okay? So for example, that says, I don't know, let me see if I can find one. Let me give you this one. 2x squared minus plus x minus 6. So now this becomes a little bit mediocre one. It's not too hard, but it's not too easy as well. Now also pair diagonal. So pair diagonal like this. Make sure you pair diagonal like this. Okay. 2x squared plus x minus 6. Sometimes you have to swap another number around. Jack got it. Good. Tyra got it. Tensley? Got it? No? Lens? Not yet. Julian got it? Leon got it? No? Michael? Okay, it's a lot better this time. Om? No? Dominic? No? Okay. Try it. 2x squared, -6, and then plus x, right? So, sorry, this one is, I'll write it here. So it's 2x squared, and this is -6 and the x, right? So which two times each other give you 2x squared? 2x and x, right? Is that okay? Which two number times each other is going to give you 6? 2 and 3. And let's try 3 and 2 to make mistake on purpose. Okay, so I'm going to make a mistake on purpose. So let's say 3 and 2 here. If I make a mistake, 6x and 2x, and you say there's no way I can get x. So then you can swap the 3 and 2. Exchange them. So you can change them to become a better number. So it'll be 2 and 3. So if you try 2 and 3, what will happen? 2 and 3. So that's going to give you 4x and 3x. And you know one of them need to be negative. Andre, which one need to be negative? Which one need to be negative? Three is negative. Because 4 minus 3 is 1. Right? And this must be negative. Then you pair this. You double check everything outside. You check. 2 times -3, check. 2 times 2, check. This times this. The most important is this one. This one has to check. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So it'd be 2x minus 3 times x plus 2. Pair diagonally. How many of you guys got it? Okay. Give you a little bit harder one. And now let's enjoy. You probably cannot read my handwriting. That's why.
Well, I can-
You can. It's like talking to 18x squared minus 9x minus 2. I want to get majority you guys get it right on this one. Den's got it? It's easy, right? It's becoming easier and easier. It's just had to give faith to it. Drew's got it. Okay, 2. Samuel got it? Oh no, not Samuel. Zeke.
Working on
Leon got it? Good. If you got it, just raise your hand so I know how many people got it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5. Good. This side. What about this side? You got it too? Nice. Switch your number, switch your second number. Switch in second rule. Don't put a negative sign on the first rule. If a negative sign on the first row is bad, negative sign on the second row is better. Kyle? No? Okay, Jack? Yes? Okay. Antonia? No? Dominic? Who haven't not got it yet? You have not? I have not? Okay. 18. Andre, what's a good number to try for 18? 3 and 6. So you got 1 and 18, 2 and 9, 3 and 6, 4. No, it doesn't work. 5 doesn't work. 6 doesn't. Okay, well, 3 and 6 is good. So 3x and 6x. Okay, like this. Okay, Andre, which two number times each other is 2? 2 and 1. Okay, I'm gonna pretend to do it wrong first. So this is my 2 and 1, because inside my head I can place this number out here, right? And that does that ever gonna give me negative 9x? No, right? So you know that. So let's try 1 and 2. So that's gonna be 3x and 12x. Now what should I do here, Andre? Yeah, but if you add 3x plus 12x, is that gonna give me negative 9x? What make which one negative? That's your biggest problem. Well, you cannot just read my expressions. You have to understand. I'm gonna teach you how to add negative number after school. You need to know that. So you want to, because the negative result, just like Z says, if the result's negative, you want to choose the big one's negative. Okay, and this is negative, so it'll be 6x plus 1 and 3x minus 2. How many of you guys got this?
Which
Huh?
why do you parentheses?
No, I just pair diagonally.
Oh,
That's how you pairing. That's easier because the box is X, right? Box method X. Okay, pair like this. How many of you guys did not get it? Raise your hand. Did not. You did not. Okay, you won't give it one more try? Okay, let's try the hardest problem. Let's go with final boss, right? At first, only Zeke was able to get this one. I want everybody get this one. Everybody, including Andre. So, and you got 4 minutes to do so. Julian already got it? Fast. You already got it? Huh? You did before? Okay, good. So you and Zig both got it first time? Drew, you got it now? It's fairly easy. Is it easier? It's, like, whole idea is make it easier. With a harder problem too. With an easier problem, you can probably stick your old way. It will probably work when leading coefficient is 1. When leading coefficient is not 1, it becomes like there was a method to do it. I have a student that doesn't know how to do multiplication, and she got 95 on the test. And the reason why I changed your method because of her, because I changed like 10 different ways. And I try to teach this way, teach it this way. I experiment until I find the right way to teach. And this was one of the best way. And also get to harder problems. You got it? Is that faster now? Should be faster. Tinsley, you got it next time? Yes? Okay, check with everybody else. If you got it, check with the person next to you. You can check with Drew behind you. You can check behind you. High five. Air five.
Okay.
It just take a couple try. It's like playing Sudokus.
Wait.
Check everything outside the box to double check.
Okay, can I ask you a question? I'm confused on, I got the match,
for this part.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
That's-
but I don't
that's good.
understand.
So pair diagonally. That's it.
So you do
5x
6
plus
times.
6
Okay, 5x plus 6,
and
and then
x
1.
minus 7 because this is negative.
Uh-huh.
See, this is 16.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
And then
And you write this outside, right? Like 5x squared 40. Oh, you write on top. That's fine.
so you do it's 5x plus 6, and then 1x minus 7. Okay.
Yes.
For the parentheses, I'm good.
Oh, for the parentheses. So you're gonna pair diagonally like this.
What'd you get?
Andres, you almost got it. Can you help out Andres? Kara, can you help out Andres? Huh? You also need help? Alejandra, can you help them too? Or Zeke, can you help them?
Like 35 doesn't minus 8 doesn't equal 29.
Yeah, but 7 times 8 does not give you 42.
Oh.
7 times what? You go
Is this correct? 5x plus 6 and x minus 7. Okay, so I was confused on the last part because I got all these. I got like up to here. If I couldn't do the last part, so you just cross these.
Yeah, pair diagonal.
Okay. And how do you know if it's so? Plus always comes first.
No, it's because this one's negative. This one should be negative.
Oh.
Antonio, you got it?
The relearning.
Why is it x? Why does x? 5x times 7x is not going to be 35x. You don't need an x here. Oh, you need x. But 5x times 7x is 35x squared. So this is just 7 without x. This is always number. There's no variables. Okay? Yeah, what's up?
For this question, right? I don't know which is supposed to go first.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
A times B, yeah, it doesn't matter. So like 2 times 3, 3 times 2 doesn't matter.
Because I was making sure. Because last year, Mr. Rollinson, he told me in math. Yeah,
Robinson's stupid.
I'm gonna be honest, Mr. Rollinson, he would just give us the paper and let us do it by our own. He would give us like some notes.
Yeah, no, he's the.
But I think he quit this year.
He should quit a long time ago.
Yeah.
He should put in jail. Honestly,
Oh, I
that's,
got fired.
that's me. He should put in jail because he ruined so many kids.
He actually stopped teaching because his class got taken away. He used to do the Air Force, the
Yeah.
airplane thing, and his class got taken away.
Yeah, just get rid of this X. That's it.
He got
Because, no, I don't know if they're fired, but he's probably work at different school. Write it down on the bottom, right? This is a 5x squared. No, you're a good student, I know, but it's like that's like teacher fail you. You know, that's like not like you fail the teacher, but the teacher fail you.
most of algebra 2, I didn't understand because of him.
But now we did teach you everything. So, what did you do? Right, and you did that 1 times this, check, right?
Yeah.
6 times 7, check. 1 times 6, check. This one has to be -7 because this one's -42. And you check. You just get rid of x. You cannot have an x here. This is only in a number column. This is the variable column.
Okay.
Okay? And they just pair diagonally like this and like this. 5x plus 6 and then x minus 7. And you're done.
Well, I work at 4 today, so I'll see you after school.
Okay. But the problem is adding negative numbers that you have issue with. I don't know if you play golf. That makes sense.
I don't think that's the issue. I think I was just generally being a dumbass. Like, honest to God. But we'll talk about it. I was like,
I don't think you're a dumbass. I think you just need to process information before you speak. I think that's the difference. I don't want you to speak until you know for sure, right? So I don't want you to put down the answer until you for sure is right. So a lot of time, like you have to know, like process information is kind of important. A lot of people doesn't know how to pause and process. A lot of people just kind of speak without processing.
pull up after 7th period porn. $1 to the other.
Don't steal it. I like Mr. Prong. We're good friends.
I see that.
Andre.
So. No, it's my merch. No one I want to buy it.
All right, help out each other, and I'm not checking attendance, but you guys can help out each other. But and I'll go over today's stuff. And the test is not gonna be tomorrow because the schedule is kind of off. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What? I say test is not tomorrow. Monday. Monday is the worst day, trust me. Nobody ever study on weekends. Monday test result usually worse than Friday test result. All those are study guide. All the stuff I send is study guide.